Good evening, Beachcombers. Welcome to Beachcomber Store Review number 4. Tonight, I'm being joined by Laurie Miller. Hello, Laurie. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am great. I want to cheers, everybody. I'm drinking out of the Secret Beach glass. If you've not gotten your Secret Beach glass, let me know. I'll be happy to get you one. Cheers.
Cheers. I've got water.
All right. So went through Laurie's store earlier today, and some good things and some not so good things. So let's jump right into it. And good to see everybody. I saw the chat. The chat was active before we even got going. So hey, everybody, good to see y'all. All right. So here's your store. And what I would recommend, if nothing else, to get some generic artwork up here. If you don't have your own logo, that's cool. Find borrow some picture from the internet that kind of represents what you are or what you sell. At least give yourself a little bit of a look.
Okay.
You got great feedback, 1,339, 100%. I love that. And then, so let me get my notes up. Oops, my notes. Okay. Let's start with my love, CDs. Whee! Okay, I fully believe if you have the room that, yes, you should have the word signed and you should have the word autographed when you're doing CDs that are autographed. But don't have them sitting next to each other.
Okay.
I would absolutely, when you have autographed ones, I would lead with autographed. Autograph the Flirtations Live on the Road CD and then end it with signed.
Okay.
Because those are two totally different words that mean the same thing, but depends, I call it pop, you might call it soda, so it depends on kind of where you live, what kind of vernacular you use. It is illegal to use our rum glasses for milk and cookies, Debbie. It's illegal. Stop that right now. But you got the right words, just put them in a little bit of a different order.
Okay.
Oh, and some people say there is some merit in having a lot of pictures in your listings. And I fully believe when you're selling a $100 tiki mug or a $200 lamp, yes, use all 12 pictures. You don't spend so much time on this many pictures for a CD. I take 3 pictures, front, back, top of CD. That's it. Now, I did like you went in a close up on the autograph, and that's okay too. But this picture and this picture is essentially the same picture, except you took the CD out. So save yourself some time, Okay. And I see this date in here. So that's telling me you're using an actual camera.
Right.
So find out how to turn that off.
Okay.
Here's why. A couple of reasons. It's kind of distracting. And eBay actually has a rule, no words or numbers or anything in your picture.
Oh,
so if someone doesn't like you, Laurie, they could be like, I'm going to report her. I don't think that'll happen, but it's also a little bit distracting. So just find your manual or Google it online how to turn the date off.
Okay.
And what kind of phone do you have, Laurie?
A black one.
Best answer ever.
It's a Samsung.
How modern is it? Have you bought it in the last year or the last 5 years?
No, probably last 3-4 years.
Okay. Camera wouldn't be bad. Whenever you switch to your next phone, whatever it may be, I would start using your phone cameras because the phone cameras are amazeballs. So they're so good nowadays that I have no need for anything else but my phone.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Amazing first picture that most people don't think to do. To take that shot where you can see inside a little bit of the writing. That is an amazing first photo. So well done on that.
Thank you.
Now, here's where we go a little. Yeah. You even write in your description, the actual color for the mug is best represented by the last photo of looking from the top inside. So you already know the coloring is not coming out right. So you've got to get better lighting or learn how to edit your photos after the fact. The goal is better lighting, good camera, or good phone camera that you don't have to do anything after the fact. It's always a goal is to take pictures and they're ready to go.
Okay.
But if someone never gets to that picture, they think this is way more of a blue purple, and this is way more of a purple purple. So if this is the true color and they don't get past this picture, they're going to be very shocked when they open this box.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more in one other thing where the lighting radically change, because
Okay.
you don't ever want. Look, most of our customers never get past the title in the first picture, so you got to hit them. So your first picture is great. We just got to get the coloring correct.
Okay. Yeah, somebody had suggested taking, and I had bought in a big box of like 120 crayons, is matching that color up and putting it next to the item.
And that could work, but you still need to fix your lighting a little bit, because you're not
Okay.
getting the right coloring in your lighting. So you need a little bit better light bulbs, or a light box or something. It's
Okay.
kind of like this. Look at your head and my head right now. Of course, I've got fancy lights because I do shows all the time. I don't expect you to have fancy lights for doing this, but look how lit up I am and how not
Right.
you are. And so
Right.
that's what's happening with your mugs. You're not getting the right coloring because of the lighting setup.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Why did I have? Maybe it's because of that. Oh, you know what? I think did some things relist? Uh-oh, hang on. Hang on. Yeah, some things listed. All right, hold on a sec. Talk amongst yourself while I find. All right, so the next tip is going to be on this DVD box set, and what I wanted to show you, so I need to find it again in your just general store area, is it is very important to get your the important keywords up to the front of your listing, because when people are scrolling through a store, as you can see, they don't see the whole title. Okay. And I do apologize to everyone watching me scroll through the store. I thought I had this set. I don't know what happened. My bad. Wait, did someone buy it? Did you sell a box set in the last hour?
Not that I know
Oh,
of.
there it is. Okay. All right. So right here, this Clint Brown. So say I like your store, Laurie, and I'm just kind of cruising through your store, and I see this Clint Brown Orders for Angels 4-disc preaching series. 4-disc what? Is it DVD? Is it CD? We don't know. And so, in this ADD time of our lives, people change quick and they move. And so if I don't see that what it is, I might just keep on cruising on. I will only know if I click on it to find out it's DVDs, and it's way down here. So Clint Brown Orders for Angels 4-disc DVD set right there.
Okay.
And you don't have to put in new because you've already got brand new. So put in 4-disc set, DVD set, and then that'll be all visible. And then the rest of the words are fine. They just need to be a little bit further down the title list.
Okay.
Debbie said she's shopping as I was scrolling. Yes, I'm sure Laurie would love to sell you something.
Yay!
All right. So first thing we're going to do, we're talking a lot about shipping tonight, but I want to show you something real quick. Let's pretend I'm in the United Kingdom. Okay. It says seller does not offer returns. Now, why do you not like your international customers more than you like your domestic customers?
I know. I haven't gone through and changed all those. That's on my
because
list.
I got to tell you, I think it's maybe one, tops 2 a year I get returns internationally, and I sell a ton internationally. So have it turned on, and I leave it turned on, and we're going to talk. You have 30 days. That's great. Do 60 days. 60 days will put you higher in search. Ain't no one returning anything on day 58. That just never happens. But you look better to buyers because they're like, man, she stand by 100 products 60 days. And eBay's algorithm puts you higher in search. So I do 60-day. I'll pay for the returns domestically. You don't have to do that. That's kind of your own feeling. But I still do 60-day international, but they pay.
Okay, so on the international, I do the seller, or no, I
do the buyer pays returns.
Okay, international buyer. Yep. Okay.
So yeah, don't again, hardly any international buyer, and plus you're not selling anything very expensive. So if an international buyer gets something for $10, $15, they're not going to return if it doesn't work for them because it's more of a headache for them. They're just like, it didn't work, whatever. I moved on. Okay, but
are we supposed to? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just put you better in search.
Okay. Are we supposed to include in our description that they are responsible for any taxes or anything like that?
eBay said not to. Debbie was talking about how they said to. I don't. I have no terms of service in any of my listings.
Okay.
So and it's never been much of an issue. Every once in a while, I get right now, a customer didn't get his cassette. It got delivered in his country, but he didn't go pick it up and pay because he says he never saw the notice. He filed a claim, but eBay saw it was in his country, so they filed in my favor. But he was cool enough that he said, "Hey, if it gets it back to you, can you ship it to me again, please?" I said, "Sure." And the postal system is so good, I fully believe I'm going to get it back. And when I do, I'll say, drop me $12. I'll send it right back to you.
Okay.
But right now, I have all the money, or been ruled in my favor, and I'm pretty sure I'll get the product back. I could be a jerk and relist it, but no, I'd rather just have the customer who really wanted it get it. So
that's the best thing to do.
Absolutely. All right. All right. Okay, so this is one of the things Laurie fixed right before we went live, because I had to ask for something, and then she realized what she screwed up and fixed it. So before an hour ago, there was no back pictures of these DVDs. So my first note was, you got to look at the minimum of anything, front and back, always. Postcards, anything. There's always going to be at least a front and a back picture. The minimum is 2 photos. You only had 1. And I wanted to check what the region is, because region is very important on DVDs. You might not be able to see it, but right there it says region 1. Because you did not fill out any item specifics on this item.
Okay.
I'm not sure what happened here, because I looked at your other DVDs and you were very explicit. So I'm not sure what happened here, but when you sell DVDs especially, you have to let them know what region it is, because we're region 1, meaning us and Canada and Mexico. And then region 2, I think, is Europe. Region 4 is Russia. I don't even remember. I haven't done DVDs in a while. But a region 1 DVD will not play in a region 2 player. So if someone from Spain bought your DVDs, it won't play.
I think this was one of the first things that I had listed, and I think that's probably why.
Yeah, because like I said, I looked at other DVDs and they had the information, all the good item specifics. I'm like, I wonder what happened here. But that would make sense. And so get that information in. It'll be better off in search too, because here's the other thing. What eBay wants is us to fill out all item specifics. They are getting a little nutty about it, but it's good to sell more things. If you don't fill out the item specifics that they deem the most important, when a customer starts drilling down, yours will disappear out of the list. So if they just type down Navi DVD, yours will be there. If they click on an item specific, yours will disappear because you don't have any. Okay. But the other thing is, it says very good here, but these are sealed.
Well, I put I think there was a tear in one of the the plastic thing on there. I think there was a tear, and that's
why I would still list it as new and then just drop a little note in the description, because I don't even see it. So if there is a tear, I'm not seeing it.
Okay. I think I put that in the description. I think I put in there that there was a tear or something.
No, here's your whole description. Not much.
Oh, okay.
So really go back and rework this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Get this one jazzed up.
Okay.
Okay, so let's get in. This is where we're going to start the shipping conversation.
All right.
Yeah, Deb. Yeah. Can you find me that link so I can use that when people ask about that, Deb? I don't know where the link is, and I'm actually just being kind of lazy. So if you have it handy, Debbie, I'll take it. Okay, so I looked at this and I was. Did you fix this?
No, I did not touch this one. Nope.
You didn't fix the shipping on this one?
Nope.
All right, cool. All right. So based on your measurements, this thing is about this big. You said it's 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches. This is 5 by 5. So same square footage. This is exactly what you have.
Okay.
Which could fit easily, kind of FOMO'd in a padded flat rate envelope. And at the worst, could fit in a regional A. So anywhere in the country would cost you at the most about $11. Priority.
Okay.
So in your shipping, you have $20.50 priority.
Okay.
You could do this for $8 in a padded flat rate.
I think I put a lot of bubble wrap and everything. I'm so afraid of things getting broke.
Okay.
So I think that might be why.
Let me hold your hand. I have shipped over 1,000 tiki mugs the FOMO way.
I did the FOMO on a teacher's mug and it broke.
Okay. So one of two things could have happened. You might not have done it the best, because I've lost 3 over the years, 3 mugs over the years. The other thing could be, it could have already had unseen damage inside.
Oh, that's true.
And, just if I'm going to have a mug break, especially one that would hold hot liquids, I'd rather have it break in transit than one of my customers holding it over their lap.
That's very true.
Okay. But okay, at the worst, it would fit in a medium flat rate box, which would be $13. So you charging $20, no one's going to buy this. Now, the other thing is, most of your things have three things: parcel select, local pickup, and priority. I would get rid of all those local pickups.
Okay.
If you want to do some local pickup stuff, use the apps like OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, because although you can do local pickup, eBay gives us that option. If you had a lot of them, you would screw up your metrics. Have you had a lot of local pickups?
I had like 3 things, but they all went to the same seller or buyer.
It's not normal. So A, I would get rid of that. And B, you have parcel select ground as the first option on all your items. So you have the slowest shipping method, and so you're going to be really low in the list when people are looking for things.
Okay.
So this is easily, because I was actually shocked at how heavy this was. I thought it was actually going to be lighter. And so when I asked you, it comes in at a little over a pound 2 ounces.
Yeah.
And so that I was surprised by that, but that's cool. It's a lot sturdier than I expected. So really your option is priority, because parcel select ground, when they change the rates, parcel select ground is never an option anymore, because priority is always cheaper than parcel select ground. So you're doing yourself a disservice by starting with that. It's already too expensive, because that's even more of a price than priority is going to actually cost you, and is putting you at the slowest shipping. So if there's 10 people with this pumpkin thingy, you'll be the last one.
Okay.
You'll be the last one. But you switch that to priority, let's say $13.99, you'll make $1 on shipping, you'll be way better off.
Okay.
Now, I was talking to Laurie before we went live. I usually, when I do these store reviews, I usually say, let's just move forward, don't go backwards. But I'm going to show you a few more shipping things. You're going to need to go back and clean up a lot of your shipping. So that's a good, like a weekend thing to do if you got nothing else going on. Just, plop yourself in front of the TV and just start cleaning up shipping.
All righty.
All right. So let's see. Love this opening picture. I would love it better if it was square, but I love it. That's such a cool shot, because, man, talk about attractive and pulling you into this. That's a great shot, because I know a lot of people would have 8 in a long line. That's no good. So if you would just square this up, it would be even that much better. But love the shot. Good job on that shot. All right. Debbie sent me a question. Hold on. Yes, yeah. Jenny said you have to use sturdy cardboard for FOMO. Yep, FOMOs can be done. And I think a lot of times too, where people make the mistake, I've gotten some FOMOs where they use cardboard like this little, my box example. This is too thin. That is not meant to FOMO. The thick, heavy stuff like a priority box is made out of. But don't abuse postal supplies. Wink. Okay. All right, let me get back to my notes here. So yeah, most of your opening photos are really, really good. I'm like, wow, well done. All right, let's look at actual numbers. So people, for anyone watching live right now, if you're still kind of like, I don't understand how shipping works all that well, this thing isn't big, is it?
No, okay. It's real tiny.
It's tiny. So first, for starters, both your photos. Okay, so I think you used the flash in this photo. Now that changed the coloring on this piece. Coloring doesn't matter. It would if it was clothing, but this one's over exposed.
Okay.
And this one's blurry. So of your 2 photos, you don't have any good ones. So make sure, because we look at this bigger. Look, you can't even see the words because it's out of focus. And this one you can see the words a little better, but it's too much.
Okay.
But let me show you. So let me pretend I'm in the United Kingdom. Okay. And let's get some rates here. Okay. You are using global shipping, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is how it works. Global shipping pre-charges all the fees, all the customs duties. Most of the small stuff we send to most of these countries never even stops at customs. The customer doesn't get charged. I ship it on my own. 99 times out of 100, the customer will never pay it. But when you ship it, the customer has to pay it. No 2 ways about it. So right now, if they bought from you, it is make it a little bigger. $22.24. This item weighs more than 8 ounces. It's tiny.
Wow.
Okay. Now, if I was to so I went and said, all right, let me ship that same item through eBay, but directly to the customer, not global shipping. eBay would charge $13. Okay. So if I charge the customer $17.99, so 18 bucks, it's $5 less than you, and it's only costing me $13. It's putting $5 in my pocket. So I'm charging less, but it's also costing me less. And so I add $5 on top of my price. You understand?
So you're saying don't do global shipping?
No, never. Because global
Oh,
shipping charges too much. But wait, we're not done. Step 3 is you're going to ship it through pirate ship, because that same package, so the package through eBay is $13. Through pirate ship, the same package is $10.95. So you could still charge 18 bucks and put $7 extra in your pocket.
okay. So no global shipping at all to anything
Now,
over.
if you have something really big and or really fragile and or really expensive, yeah. But this little metal piece, bubble wrap, throw it in a bubble mailer, off it goes. It weighs less than 8 ounces.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you ship on your own, and then you don't even have to go 18. You could go less because you'll still make money. Say you threw up 15, you'd be the cheapest shipper out there. And at 15, you would still put $4 extra in your pocket.
So the pirate ship,
Yep.
that's another one too, huh?
Yep. So you gotta get signed up with pirate ship. It's free. And then see this little word balloon down here? Once you get signed up, you click on that. A live human will say, hey, what can I do for you? And you say, I want the simple export rate. Here, let me throw that up on the screen real quick. Simple export rate. And that's where you get the discount. That's where I can ship that item for $10.95. Now, those you watch it, I hope that makes sense. You can do global, and people seem to love it for whatever weird reason, but educated buyers know that, okay, I need this piece for my Singer sewing machine. Laurie's charging me 23 bucks. Jason's charging me 18. Well, duh, I'm going with the $18. And that $18 puts $7 in my pocket. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I can take a little less when people are making offers, knowing I'm going to make $5, $6. So they offer me $5 less than I wanted. I'll take it, because what they don't realize, knowing it's an international customer, is I'm going to make that $5 on the shipping. So I'm still at my price point.
Okay.
I have more negotiating room.
Okay.
All right. That makes sense, everybody that's watching live right now? Yeah, there's a great thing. Canadians hate GSP because it costs so. Like I'll ship that piece to Canada for like $8. That little piece we were just talking about, and global shipping would charge your Canadian customers about 20 bucks.
Oh, wow.
And Canadian customers got educated quick because they're like, oh, whatever. And they're like, wait, we're paying way too much all of a sudden. Australia realized it too, and Australians got smart.
Okay. All right. I'll go through and change those.
Okay. Speaking of lack of pictures, this is a cool piece. This pearl thing, I think it's cool as hell. You only have 2, so I'm assuming there's some kind of locking mechanism or opening mechanism
In the back, yeah.
Yeah, you need to have good old pictures of that, because how do you get this on your neck? I don't know, because I can't tell by your pictures. But here's another thing: you radically changed the lighting when you took the 2 pictures you have. So here they are side by side. Which one am I getting? The left is very yellow. And the right is very champagne.
Okay.
Okay. See the difference?
Yep.
So when I open my package, if I want the left and it actually looks like the right, I'm going to be an unhappy customer. So you got to make sure you're taking pictures that you change mannequins too. So you had an underneath color of navy, and then you had an underneath color of black. So that'll change the reflection of light. And I think you took it in a different lighting setup between the 2.
Yeah, well, I did I had my daughter wear it so I could show what it looked like on a person, and then I put the other one on a mannequin.
Oh, wait, is that your daughter? Oh, I see it is flesh. Sorry.
Yeah.
Flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get that. And I love that. But A, you need pictures of how it clasps.
Okay.
And B, you got to stay in the same lighting segment for all of it. Because I think the right side is the more true color. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So the lighting with your daughter was so off and different. You have a 50% chance of having an unhappy customer.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So where are we at here? Pearls. Okay. Okay. Something totally different. I kind of understand why you put these 3 bar mats together, but no one would want these 3 bar mats together for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Bars will have a variety of bar mats because they're given to them free by so you'll sit down at a bar and there'll be a rum bar mat and a vodka bar mat. Most people have a home bar. Most, not all, will have kind of like, we only have rum. And some people only have whiskey. So what you have here is vodka, whiskey, and an energy drink. They don't really go together.
Okay.
So I put those up and sell them separately. Now, if you had 3 rums, yeah. If you had 3 vodkas, probably. There might be someone who will buy this, but I think you got a better shot separate.
Okay.
See a good discussion happening about global shipping in the chat right now. Okay. This is a cool mug, but I wouldn't open with a side shot.
Oh, okay.
Let me make it a little smaller here so it's a little easier to see. And I wouldn't even open with a front shot. I would pick between halfway between like a 3/4 shot, because you'll see kind of like this, but bring it back a little bit more to the front. Okay. And get a little bit more light on it. It's a little dark, but we've talked about the light. So,
okay.
Do these eyes light up, or am I just seeing
them? No, they don't light up. It's not the one that light up.
I wasn't sure, and I'm like, oh, is there a battery underneath this compartment? Because that'd be cool as hell. Let's pretend it did, and they do. Just make sure you would take a picture of them lit up in a dark room.
Okay.
If they did, they don't. But yeah, if you got something that lights up, bring the lights down so you can see how the lights look.
Okay.
All right, so. This is where I almost fainted.
72.50. Yeah. Wow, I never saw that before.
Yeah. So here's the problem. So this guy's a little under 4 feet. This guy's is 3 feet. Now they're squishy. There's nothing solid in them. You could easily squish this into a large flat rate, which will be $18. Priority, get there in 2 to 3 days. You have $70 in parcel and $90 in priority. You will never sell these.
Wow.
Now try it tonight, tomorrow. Take one of these and see, because decent plush, and this looks decent. You can squish them down because when the person opens it, they kind of poof back up.
Okay.
So if this fits in a large flat rate, just charge $17.99, $18.99, even $19.99 priority. This, you will never sell any of these. I feel so bad for you because you have so many of these that the shipping is so, excuse me about that, so out of whack that no one will ever buy it, obviously. No one's going to spend $70 to get a $25 plush.
Right.
Okay? So this is where I want you to sit down. Now, because there's a list here that tells me that you don't just have worldwide checked off. Maybe it's because you're using global shipping. Yeah, it's because you're using global shipping. Because when I look at mine, it's just every country in the world because I just ship worldwide. I don't care where you live. Now I know why that list is there, because that's only the global shipping ones that show up. So also you're kind of cutting off how many customers you could have.
Okay.
Did you watch 30 Business last night?
No, I had to work last night.
Okay, so when you get a chance, watch it, but I'll give you the quick highlights. My Where in the World segment from 2 weeks ago was a mug I sold to Russia. Made it there in 2.5 weeks. He signed up eBay a week before he bought from me. I was his first feedback. Wow. He left me glowing feedback. And so 2.5 weeks to Russia is very, very quick nowadays. It used to be really slow. But I didn't fear it. I didn't even notice it until I saw the feedback. I'm like, oh, I was his first feedback. Cool. But I don't think Russia is in the, there's no Russia here, and Russians buy lots of stuff. So cutting out Russia is actually cutting out a lot of customers. They love buying online. Russia. Okay. And global shipping does not, for whatever reason, they don't think tracking works to Russia, but I could actually see that it got delivered the day it got delivered at 7:20 p.m. I even saw an exact time.
Wow.
So it works. Yeah. So all this stuff I'm telling you tonight, I know it's a little bit, you're like, oh my gosh, but these are all things that if you can take the time to sit down and kind of clean them up, will get you sales for sure. I like your products. I like your pictures. So let's just get your shipping in line and you'll be all good. Oh yeah. And Debbie said, eBay charges final value fee on shipping. your final value fee on $90 prior shipping would suck when it actually only costs you about $20.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Oh, and excuse me. There's not a good. Where'd he go? This is your opening shot. You got Mr. Bunny Rabbit facing away from the person. Get that shot. Get that face. And I would even do like a kind of like this. Actually, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Get face right in their face, and then give them a shot.
Okay.
Because you don't even have. You have 4 shots. None of the tag. Always show a tag, even if it's kind of a generic. And you have no shot with the whole body turned towards the person.
Okay.
Spin that bad boy around, face the person. And this is a good time. This is a good time to use a can, like a soda can, because pretty much around the world, everyone has a grasp on what a 12-ounce can is. Even though you have the great measurements right in your title, 3 feet long, put that soda can right next to it, and it'll really enhance how big and awesome this is. And that is.
Okay.
See how that nice shot of him looking at the person?
Yeah.
You didn't take the one with the bunny. But yeah, put a can in there, because if you don't read that this is 44 inches, you might think it's like this, you know? And put that can there, boom. It'll instantly tell people. And you don't have to use a can for everything, but when you have big things that could look small like this, that can really shows people how big they actually are.
Okay.
Yep, and vacuum sealers are great for stuffed toys and clothes. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. All right. Purdue. Is this an older listing?
Not real old. Maybe a couple months. I don't think even that.
See how there's the white space above and beyond. See how nice and square this photo is and fills the space, and see how you made this long, skinny middle picture there. So make it more of a pyramid, and so you have this great square for your opening shot. Okay. Every part of every item does not need to be seen in the opening shot. You just got to make a very artistic, eye-grabbing picture.
Now, when you have multiples like this, is it acceptable to do a picture of just one mug in the opening shot?
No, because if you're selling them as a group of 5, most people never get past picture 1. Put that group of 5. Okay. So kind of take this thought, and even here, look at your lighting here. Here, the blue looks way bluer than here. It looks like almost darker blue. Okay. So when you got up on it, it changed the rays of the light in your room. I think this is truer than the first one. So you have great feedback. So, you know, this might be getting a little minutia, but
no, I appreciate minutia. Believe me, I appreciate.
But you know, you want to make sure you're always getting the true coloring. Okay. And I just sold a jacket that my bright good lights made the black almost look gray. And I didn't really think about it until the customer, and he was foreign, writing to me in Spanish. So I had to translate and then write and translate back to him. He's like, it looks gray. And I'm like, oh, you know, it does look gray. I took a quick snap with my phone. I go, it's this black. I said, my lights were too bright. And then he said, is the Nike Swish silver or white? And I'm like, I got to pay attention. We had too bright of lights, and it actually screwed up the color. Like I have really good lights, but it washed it out a little bit. And I'm like, oh, so we got to bring the stuff back a little bit when we're doing black stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, have an eye-opening first picture. And again, the shipping on here, $70 that you can get that ship way cheaper.
I don't understand why
I think you're doing calculated, and I think you told me, and I got it coming up. You just kind of guess at what the weight's going to be, and I think that's harming you.
Well, I weigh the item, and then I add like a pound to cover all the padding and the box.
Yeah, so don't do that. So take your items, take the box, about the box they'll go in, throw all those on the scale, because peanuts and bubble wrap don't really add a lot of weight. Okay, so you're adding a pound and a half. That's too much guessing, and it's hurting you in all these figures because these are all crazy high.
Okay. And I usually go in on the eBay when it says calculate the shipping, and I've never had them come up like $70. It's never showed me like
it's because you're doing calculate. It's because where I live to you, but I know. So here I plug this in. That box is going to be about 6 pounds. I really think that box is 6 pounds on the dot. Just doing this for 20 years, those 5 mugs in a good box, 6 pounds on the dot. And I guess at a pretty decent sized box, 20 inches by 18 by 6. That's a pretty decent sized box. And look, priority is only going to be 47.15. And you got, what was that, 90, 80? So you're almost at double what it actually is. And so you're going to lose all those customers because everyone's going to see that and go, nope, next.
So how does the $70 come up if that's what it's showing?
Because you're plugging in too heavy of a weight or too big of a measurement.
Okay.
Because you're doing some guessing.
Okay.
All right. This one too. So a couple things on this one. This is very cool piece. Very cool piece. But even though you have the word in the title, by this picture, I had no clue it was a lamp. I missed the word lamp the first time I looked at this. I thought, oh, what a cool alarm clock. And then I dove into the rest of the pictures. I'm like, oh, it's a lamp. So I'm all for good close-ups, but I would back up a little bit on this first shot.
Okay.
So you can see the lamp.
Okay.
That way, no excuses for anybody who might miss it. Like if they don't get past this picture and they don't see the word lamp and they get a lamp, they're like, I just want the clock. Now you did say that because here's what oops, where's my notes from you? But where'd you go? There we go. Okay. So when I asked you for the weight on this, you said 4 pounds, 15 ounces, which without padding or box. So I guessed 6 pounds, 6 ounces. See, that's where you're hurting yourself because up to 6 pounds is going to be okay. 6 to 7 is going to be crazy. So you're guessing that extra 6 ounces, which puts you into this crazier, higher level, which you don't need to be. I don't think so at all. Plus, some of these items you could definitely utilize large flat rate, regional B maybe. And so those are all kind of set prices because even on this bad boy, shipping is $61 and there ain't no way that's going to be $61.
Okay.
So, so I want you to get a little more accurate. And here you have like 4 options. I'm all for multiple options, but on things like this, they're not big enough really to like, you could probably keep in FedEx home delivery for $20 if you want. People will know it's a little bit slower and then have priority for maybe, it might be like 35 at the most, I would think. But for the most part, like middle of the road, 2, 3, 4 pound items, just do your priority unless you're shipping media. Media is a whole different subject. If you're shipping a bunch of records, we could use media mail. We're not talking about that right now. But for something like this, just do your priority, pick the right rate, and you'll be all good.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's the other thing happening too when you're doing your box measurements. You got to be really on top of it. So I shipped 4 tiki mugs the other day to Seattle. And the initial box, we were going to be $50. I'm like, nope. So we found another box that would be just as safe, just a little bit smaller. And it brought it down to 38. And I'm like, I think we can do better. So I found another box, even smaller, that still had enough protection for the breakables. And they were boxed. They were all in their own individual boxes at $29. So if I would have just rested on the first box I picked, it would have cost $48. But just find the right box brought down to $29.
Okay.
And this is an instance where the people who are getting the mugs were paying the shipping. So there's no need for them to pay $50 when I can just figure out a better box.
Right.
Bum, bum. Okay. I'm going to guess that you meant 10 inches in diameter.
Yes.
Well, you could hike. That's a big ass bowl. That is the ultimate cereal bowl of all time.
That's a huge, big appetites. Yes. Big appetites. All right. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
That's a great question. Can we export weight to shippingsize.ebay? So look, I'm a proponent for just doing flat rate shipping. You have a 1 pound item, you just charge this much and you know it. I have a 2 pound item, I charge this much. I never ever stop and weigh and measure things until I have something kind of out of the ordinary. So every set of jeans is about the same. Every tiki mug is about the same. Every CD is about the same. Every record's about the same. And so if I did get that lamp that looks like a jukebox, I would actually pause and go wait and find the right box just to be accurate. But you seem to have a lot of dishes and stuff, so you should have a good grasp on dishes. And so you if you can start to understand the flow of every, like, okay, every 10-inch dish is going to be this much. I don't have to plug things in. I just got to put in the exact what I want people to pay for shipping.
Okay, so you just do the flat rate shipping then.
Yep.
Okay.
I know my weights. And actually, those who've been asking, I've got a new chart with new rates for the new year up to 6 pounds. So I will get that into the Secret Beach and get the old one out. I just redid it because we started, most of my stuff is up to 4 pounds, but the last couple of days we've had some 5 and 6 pound items. And so I had to figure out international because up to 4 pounds is first class. Oh, that's the other thing. When you're doing it on your own, international first class is up to 4 pounds. So most of the things that you have, not everything, most will be first class. And so when it goes beyond 4 pounds, it's priority. So you got to go. So I went up to 5 and 6.
Okay.
Oh my God, this is one of my favorite first pictures of all time. Such a great idea. I absolutely love this picture. Like, I would use this picture as a teaching picture. That's how much I love this photo. However, don't change the background. So when you change from a black background to a white, it's going to change the look and the coloring of the dish.
Okay.
Stay consistent with what you got in your background. But this, beautiful. Because it shows them all. You don't need to see every inch of everything in the first picture, but it's a great opening shot. You have it on the angle. It fills the square. It's on a black background. I love it. I want to marry this picture. It's so good.
Well, thank you.
I don't think so in this case, Deb, but I would definitely put rack not included. It's kind of like the mannequin. If I'm taking a picture on a mannequin, only an asshole would expect a mannequin. And there's been a few that we've had to deal with over the years. But yeah, the rack doesn't come with this, right?
No,
Okay.
no.
So just to cover yourself, make sure you put rack does not included, just for photo purposes.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix my story before my review. And that's good. Just don't fix it on the day I'm doing your review, please.
Yeah, no. Give them at least 4 hours, okay?
But yeah, I'm actually going to take a screenshot right now because I'm going to use this picture in my classes this year. This is a good opening picture. Okay, that is the saddest title I've ever seen. 3 words.
I didn't know what else to call it.
Okay, so lesson I don't think I've ever talked about. If there is no title to a record, CD, cassette, whatever, it's self-titled. And so you want to put in the words self-titled because those of us shopping will be like, I need the Donny Osmond self-titled.
Okay.
If you run out of space, I'm going to teach you other things to put in there. If you run out of space, you can change self-titled into S/T. Okay?
Okay.
My wife just said, no, I need Laurie's permission to use her photo.
I said you could.
Okay, but here's the thing. You got to do a little bit of research on music when you don't know, because one of his biggest hits is on this album, and so you should absolutely have that in the title.
Oh, okay. What was his biggest hit?
Soldier of Love was a huge hit for Donnie.
What was it?
Soldier of Love is the first song right here. So other things you could have in your title. If you look at my music stuff, Capitol Records, because some bands, some artists change labels, and so you want to know this is Capitol Records. And you don't have a picture of the back of this cassette, the case. I can't see the barcode, the date. You should have Capitol Records, the date, self-titled, and Soldier of Love, and that will fill up your title very nicely.
Okay.
And I think I got one more for you. Okay. Last but not least, these are adorbs, but a couple things. Are these for adult hands or kid hands?
I think they'd be, I don't know, they fit my hand.
Okay, so this is a good time, the rare time when I'm going to say, put your hand in the picture. Actually put your hand in one of these and take a picture. You don't see your hand, obviously, but you'll see your wrist, okay?
Okay.
Because, this is kind of, you can tell the look of it. It's kind of geared towards a kid, but it's geared towards a kid from you working it, okay?
Okay.
Nobody searches EUC for use, excellent use condition.
Okay.
And all these are called Muppets, even though they're Sesame Street, the Muppets, they're all called Muppets. I would definitely have Muppets in the title also. Okay. But yeah, this is a good time. And you only have one picture. Where's the back? Where's the tag? Yeah. I'm not. Rarely do we need all 12, but you need more than one.
Okay.
A minimum front and back and any tags to show that they're Sesame Street, I'm assuming. Or actually, these were Tyco, to show that they're Tyco.
Okay.
Because the customer says, hey, these weren't Tyco. You can't prove they were because you don't have a picture of it. Oh, I love that idea. I love that idea. Do a quick video of just you having Big Bird talk to Cookie. You might sell it so quick.
How do you do videos on there?
Okay, so Mom and I have done 2 shows on how to do it, and I think I have a lesson in the Secret Beach too.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that would be that's a great idea, Jenny. That'd be a fun video. But you got to try and talk like them. C is for Cookie. That's good enough for me.
Okay, I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna do the animation of one. Okay, and I'll do the animation.
All right. I'll do that. Yes, that's another great one. When you're doing things like this, when they have the plastic eyes, a good close up of the eyes to see if they're nicked or worn or not.
Okay.
Because that's really just painted on. So if you had a rough kid, you know, those eyes might not be in the best shape. You just want to be able to protect yourself when the customer says, hey, now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad, Scott. And that was the whole point of this. I just, came to me in the shower, I think. I've had a lot of good ideas in the shower lately. And I'm like, because I want to do something new for you guys. I want to keep it fresh in the Secret Beach and something different. I said, you know what? Let's do store reviews once a week. Friday nights, we'll get together. We'll have a cocktail. And some things will be the same. But we've all, so far in 4, we've had radically different things that will be helping things to everybody. Yeah, they say 4 photos, but think about this, Marisa. What would you do on a postcard besides front and back? Or I'm about to start doing posters. After front and back, what's there to do? Like we did this, and of course we had lots of angles. Top, bottom, But I sell this postcard. What am I going to do besides front and back? Nothing. That's it. So, yeah, I would say 3 on CDs. You don't really need much more. Same with cassettes, but just make sure you're showing the back of it so people can see the barcode or the year. Mom wants to know how long you've been selling. I saw you've been on eBay since 2004.
Yeah, I was on for about 4 years, and then I got to fight the C word, and so I was out of commission for a little while, and so I started back up probably about a year and a half ago.
All right, cool. Look, you got to get your shipping fixed, but your pictures, for the most part, are really, really good. So I didn't really have a lot of complaints on your pictures. And so take that same thought process of the cool dishes and keep doing that. So, because you want eye-catching opening photos. And man, I love the idea of making a quick little 20-second video of these two talking, because you will stand out above the rest of your competition.
Okay.
All right. And that's the whole goal. A lot of us sell the same stuff. And I said it earlier on the Secret Beach quick live I did $500 in the last 24 hours, and nothing I sold was a secret. It's all things I've taught. It's all things I'm going to teach. So I'm not selling secret items to make $500 in 24 hours or sell $500, but it can be done. So when you see people crying in other groups that things are slow, I give you all my secrets. Just copy me. I sold Hawaiian dresses, Hawaiian shirts, CDs, records, and men's suits. And that's what I sold in the last 24 hours. So there ain't no surprise to any of those coming from me.
I think I feel guilty about asking a higher price. I look at the comps, and it's anywhere from, I've got something on there now. It's a triple, a triple dolphin or dolphin trio thing. And I looked on there, and there was some for like $30, $40. And then somebody had it on for $300. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to put it in the middle there, because I don't know.
Well, just anyone can ask anything. So use your TerraPeaks. If you have your WorthPoint subscription, use your WorthPoint and really figure it out. My assistant just had an off day the other day, and she priced all these buttons, and she's so good. I right now I'm just launching everything she does. I don't really pay attention. And then we sold one way too low. I'm like, wait, what? And so I went back, and every one of them had a little bit of fixing we had to do. And she's like, man, I must have had a bad day. I go, it happens, but let's try to have fewer of those. As my mom said, you're doing great. We just got to adjust your shipping rates, and you should be even better.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I was out of it for probably about 8 years, so I'm trying to get back. And things have changed a lot since eBay started way back
Oh,
when.
yeah. Are we lowered in eBay search if we don't fill those 12 photos? Nope. No, if you have good terms of service. So if you offer 60-day returns, maybe free shipping. I was looking at some of mine the other day, just make sure where I'm coming up, and I'm coming up first, and I don't got 12. Like on the buttons, again, I did front and back. What else am I going to do? But I was number one in the search because of my awesome terms of service. So there was like one button, there was 10 of them already. And I decided to do free shipping because there were so many just to make it more attractive, but I just kicked my price up a little bit. And even with my price up, I was number one in the search for best match because I had free shipping, because I had free returns domestically. I had 2 pictures. That's it. So, all right. Congratulations, are the longest one we've ever done. These are usually going to be half hours, 51 minutes. Woohoo! But keep up the good work. We're here to help.
Okay, thank you so much.
Each definitely here to help. So, work on your shipping. Let's get that squared away. And then moving forward, let's get you squared away. So before you list something new, I want you to think about, and feel free to reach out to me, figure out your price for domestic and for international on your own, and let's get it squared away.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
And with that, I will bid everyone adieu. Thanks for tuning in live. And I got to take out my wife on a hot date tonight. We're going sourcing.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody. I'll see you
Bye.
on the beach. Have a good evening, everyone.